So, quite a few followers have written to me recently about feeling a sense of what they call disconnect or apathy in this awakening process or this unfolding, and really wanting to understand why that is and kind of how to deal with that as it's arising. I think that most of that is linked to the misunderstanding of what this unfolding is. And it really is tied to some preconceived notions and some real confusions around enlightenment and awakening and what it really is. Many who speak of enlightenment or awakening or unfolding point to it in a way that sounds as though it is an escape or a complete abandonment or disregard for suffering in the world. And so that's what people are seeking. That's what the seeker's striving for, is that nothing hurts anymore. There is no more suffering. There are no more thoughts. There is no more chasing, seeking, wanting. It is just complete resting in peace and bliss. Yet when the illusion of this thing called seeking is seen through, or falls away, or drops, or whatever duality language you want to use, what's really noticed is nothing's changed. Life is still operating the same way. They're still eating, they're still sleeping, they're still drinking, they're still crying, they're still happy, they're still sad. All of that is still going on. Thoughts are still dropping into the experience. Nothing's changed. It's a subtle, subtle shift of noticing. And then the apathy sets in because what used to be there was the seeker, the energy of the seeker. And when that energy of the seeker has fallen away, there's somewhat of an absence or disconnect sitting there. And what I say is, you're sitting in the lotus. You're right in the center of it. It's okay if there's apathy happening. It's even okay if you name the apathy sadness. It's even okay if you name the realization of this as ridiculous. All of it's okay. Again, everything's included here. Even exclusion is included. Sometimes what happens is there's a seeing through the illusion of this story of life, and then the seeker then just strives for more of that. Sometimes that drops away and it's just apathy, or named as apathy. What is there to do with it? Like everything that's happening here, it's not yours to do anything with. There's no controlling this. It just is until it isn't. It's happening until it's not. The idea that something needs to be done with it, or that I should feel more connected, or I should feel more motivated, or I should feel more driven, that's just more stories developed through thought. This is not a learning. This is not a teaching. This is not an understanding. Knowing happens or it doesn't. And if it happens, it's not even yours. It's here, it's gone. It's here, it's gone. It's mine, it's not. It's a peekaboo, a constant peekaboo. The me wanting to know itself in different forms and different identities, different characters, different ways of showing up. When the labels of apathetic, sad, seen through, enlightened, not enlightened, when all of those labels just drop away, what's left? What was always here? The idea of the feeling of apathy is just that. It's an idea. The idea of the feeling of enlightenment is just that. It's an idea. All of these ideas being unfurled, unraveled. Until next time, much love.